Gianno Caldwell, Republican strategist who worked on Mitt Romney's presidential campaign, and Susan Del Percio, a Republican strategist who served in the Giuliani administration. And let me start with you, Susan, because this is this whole business about rigged, and I know the party says, no, it's not rigged, but of course they want to hang on to their rules. They're the ones who made them. It keeps them in power, doesn't it?
Well, it is, in fact, the party's rules, and the rules were set long before Donald Trump came into the scene and started doing well and before any vote was cast. That being said, he has been masterful in turning this around. Last week, the stories were all about how he is failing. He will fail to get the 1237, how there's so many problems on his campaign, that he's going to lose this state. He lost the Wisconsin. Now he's turned it around to a message that people can get united behind. The system is rigged, so it's working very well for him.
It is working well for him. And Gianno, the analogy I have, remember, this is a business network, but it seems like this is a hostile takeover by the members of the Republican Party against the leaders of the Republican Party. Does it look like that to you?
Well, like my grandmother, Norma Jean Williams, used to say, not every rule is a fair rule. And the people of Colorado, specifically the state GOP party there, did operate within the bounds of the rules set by the RNC. However, to many, the voters specifically that would generally caucus in the election like this, a presidential election, feel as though those rules are unfair. And I can understand why. They didn't have the opportunity to get involved in the process as they normally would. And it was literally the party insiders that decided who the delegates would be, given Ted Cruz the 34 delegates that were available.
That happens in a lot of other states as well, which Donald Trump did well in. So.
Yeah, but Susan, we had a clip from Steve King, who was at one of the meetings yesterday, the congressman from Iowa, and he just came right out and said there is no populist vote. And people want to feel, they know about the Electoral College in November. They gripe about that too, but I think a lot of people are taken by surprise that their vote did not directly impact who the candidates' delegates will be.
And that's certainly fair, but at the same time, remember, Donald Trump, when he had to explain his bankruptcies away, when people lost millions of dollars, when they lost hundreds of jobs, he said, I played by the rules like lots of other people do. Those were the rules. I played by them. Well, Donald Trump, these are the rules, and you have to play by them. Again, that being said, he has shown tremendous political talent and agility in turning this story around.
So will this be, Gianno, is this much to do about nothing if he does, of course, get to 1237 before the election, or before the convention, but it seems like it's going to come down to that June 7th primary in California.
Well, if I may say, I mean, Colorado was the only state to not have a primary or a caucus on the Republican side. So this is not some situation that has occurred in every other state. This is a very special and unique set of circumstances. I think that it will come down to perhaps California. I think that he's going to do very well in New York. But I think at the end of the day, it definitely plays in the public perception that the system is rigged.
Yeah.
I do, to Ted Cruz's credit, he did send folks down. He got the same information in August 2015 when the rules were in place. He put people down there. Donald Trump didn't have anyone down there. He didn't have a real campaign organization. That's why he realized, as a businessman, per my opinion,
that started back in Iowa. Everybody giving Ted Cruz kudos for the fact that he has probably the best ground game of anybody. And we hear about it. This is a result of all those people like you, the pundits that are, the strategists that are saying ground games are important. It really does show up.
They are important, but we also must mention that Ted Cruz really, if you want my opinion, he stole a lot of delegates from Dr. Ben Carson by putting out information that wasn't true. So, I mean, we got to keep that in mind, too.
Absolutely. All right, Gianno Caldwell, Susan DiPercio, thank you both.